and the addicts and the broken ones to bring them love and healing. No one could accuse Jesus of not being merciful and compassionate. You see, Jesus, he still is the King of Kings and the Lord of Lords. And his love compels a response from us, guys. It's a tweet that I sent out this morning as I was meditating. I sent this tweet out that simply said, life is beautiful, life is hard, Jesus is faithful, and his love compels a response. Jesus doesn't want to hear our excuses, guys, because he knows our hearts. And Jesus has been faithful to the end for us. And what will we do with that? And so while he taught this to his followers in Jerusalem 2,000 years ago, 2 days before he gave his life for us, his words are alive for his followers today, as alive as they were in that day. And so the question comes back to us right now. All of us are bridesmaids. Which ones are we? Which ones are we? What if Jesus comes back tonight? Is it a real possibility? Yes. What if he comes back tonight? Are we prepared? What if he comes back tomorrow? Is that a possibility? Yes. Are we prepared? What if he doesn't come back in our lifetime? And we have to endure through this whole life until we see him. Are we prepared? Do we have enough oil? Is it our own? Are we trying to borrow it? Are we faithfully preparing this way? To be a bridesmaid is an incredible honor and privilege. And to not bring oil is like the most dishonorable, disrespectful, unloving thing that someone can do. The fact that these 5 bridesmaids didn't bring oil was an indication of where their heart was. It wasn't just like, oops. It was a true indication of where their heart was and where it wasn't. And these 3 servants, the question today isn't are we one of them? The question is, which one are we? Each one of us, guys, has been entrusted by the Lord with talents, with resources, abilities, different ones. We're all unique. Are we using them? Or are we burying them? And if Jesus, the Master, will return today, would we run to him? Oh, Master, you're back. I've been waiting for you, praying for this day, loving you. I've done my best by your mercy and grace, because of your love, to be faithful with what you've entrusted to me. And here's the fruit. Will that be us? Or will we be the ones that have to go into the backyard with the shovel, dig deep, find what he's given to us, and say, here you are, but I have reasons. I have reasons. Like, I knew that, you can be harsh. I knew that sometimes you harvest where you haven't planted. And Jesus will say, I really don't need to hear your excuses. You see, because the truth is, I don't know you. The truth is, you don't love me, because if you did, you wouldn't have buried what I did to you. The truth is, there's no excuse. So, my friends, this is a heavy word. And Jesus is very serious about this because it was part of his passion in his final hours on earth to tell all who were willing to listen, who knew all that he had done and taught, had seen his mercy and his love, to tell them, listen, you don't know when I'm coming back, but I'm coming back. Will you be prepared? Please be prepared. Please, I want it to be a celebration. I want the party to never end. Please be prepared. wants to bless us with more. He wants it to be a day of celebration, not a day where we stand before him with excuses. Please hear the heart of Jesus. None of this is about earning salvation. You can't do that. I can't do that. Our salvation comes only by the grace of God, by his love and mercy, by Jesus who gave his life for us and asks us simply to entrust our hearts to him. That's where salvation flows. But salvation is evidenced by faithfulness. So guys, I want to take a couple moments, just ask you to quiet your hearts. Let's ask the Lord to speak to us today, specifically, uniquely. We are one of the 10 bridesmaids. We are, all of us here. Which one are we? The ones with oil? The ones who are prepared? We are, each of us, one of these 3 servants today. Which one are we? Being faithful or burying and simply making excuses? The gospel is way too good. The Lord Jesus is way too loving and faithful. His love compels our response. Speak to us, Lord. Speak to us, Lord, so that whenever you come, our lamps will be burning. Speak to us, Lord, so that whenever you come, we will run to you with joy. Because we've been faithful. Use us, Lord. Use us to live and proclaim your salvation, your gospel, to bring your mercy to this world. Move us wherever you need to take us this morning. Today and find mercy. But the only thing that you can't deal with is arrogance and excuses. But whenever we come before you in sincerity, we meet mercy and compassion and forgiveness and love. And so, Lord, for me, Lord, I need your mercy. For me, Lord, for us, move our hearts to you now, Lord. Wherever we need to go, whatever we need to let go of, that we would be prepared, that we would be faithful. For whatever that day is, Lord, that you come to us or we go to you. That it would be about your glory, and that we would live as you live, Lord, to bring life and hope and mercy and compassion. That you would find us on the streets, Lord, with the broken ones and the hurting ones and the neglected ones, taking care of the orphan and the widow, giving your gospel, Lord, to those who have been trapped, Lord, in brokenness and addictions and heartache. That we would go to the high and to the low, and that we would live faithful, Lord, in public and in private, when everyone's watching and when no one's watching. That we would simply be your followers. Because your love compels a response, Lord. Let me just ask prayer team members if you would come forward. And it's been so good to worship the Lord with you.